are you? That's the question that we are going to explore today. My name is Marla, Mervis-Hartmann, and thank you for coming here to my channel. Let's dive right in. We can ask ourselves this question. Maybe you've asked yourself, maybe you haven't, but I want you to think about, who am I? And when you first answer that question, what is the first thing that comes into your mind? It may be that you are saying, oh, I am a mom, a husband, a plumber, right? You label yourself with the roles that you are. Then we can go a little deeper and we can connect deeper to how we show up in the world. Oh, I'm an angry person. I am a good person. I get annoyed easily. I have so much patience. So we can look at who am I from somewhat of a moral way of looking at ourselves. And then we can go even deeper and we can begin to ask ourselves, who am I? Who is this being that is below the roles, below the personality, deeper underneath the characteristics of how even our trauma creates us? And we will all come to the same answer. And that same answer, if we explore and we allow ourselves, is I am a child of God. I am a daughter of God. I am a son of God. I am, at the truest essence, I am love. So we have this ability to tap into the essence of who we are as a baby. That beautiful, loving, googly, oogly, warm, soft presence of the baby. That hasn't left. That part that is simple, has basic needs, has presence. In the moment, presence is what a baby has. And that baby wants only what it needs. And that baby, and often the gift of a baby is, it's so lovable. You cannot, oh my gosh, it's so lovable. That is who you are right now. A lovable being that now, is older and has had many afflictions and many ego-crushing moments and trauma and pain and suffering, and has been given many roles and has stepped into many roles. That is so good, right? So powerful. And this is part of your journey, part of my journey. And yet, when we get too connected to how we're supposed to show up or what we're being asked to do, and we're not continually coming back to the essence of I am love, and my role is to be deeply connected to the divine. Because when we are connected to ourselves as love, and when we're connected to the divine, the way that we show up is it roots deeper into ourselves, so that when we're not in alignment with love and we're not in alignment from the truth of I am the daughter of God, I am the son of God, then we know that we've moved away from it. And I know for me that in those times of my life when I was so far away from that, my life was so painful. There was a lot of overwhelm. There was a lot of suffering, and it took me a while to get back to that. And now I can notice, I'm not saying that I'm not going to go back into suffering and forget, but I am tuning into those moments more and noticing when I'm suffering and noticing when I've taken myself into a spin that is not the frequency of love, not the frequency of alignment. Because even when I am in alignment, I will suffer. I will have those things that help me to grow. And yet, when I am in the truth of knowing that I am the daughter of God, those moments of suffering and pain, they show up with more intention, because I know that what I'm going through is for me, rather than me taking myself out of that alignment, which is love. So when I'm in a troubled moment, for example, something shows up that wants me to close my heart, and I want to close my heart so much. I have every right to close my heart. That person hurt me. That was not right. And this shows up in big moments and little moments. It can show up inside my own family dynamic, and it can show up with someone who's betrayed me. In that moment, I have a decision to make. Do I keep my heart open and learn how to stay in that place of love? Or do I close my heart and attack the other? Do I close up my heart and become resentful and angry and upset? And what I have learned is that sometimes I need to close my heart to that other person because it's not safe. But for myself, I need to learn how to keep my heart open, to make restitution with myself and an oath to myself that I will keep my heart open. Why? Because the truest identity of who I am is love. And that's where I want to start, and that's where I want to end. And when I know that I'm always coming back to the place of love, I know where I'm headed when I get off track. Thank you for being here. Thank you for opening and keeping your heart open. And I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. I think this is a big conversation, and this conversation that I'm bringing can go into so many different conversations. So what lit up from you, inside of you, in my sharing? What part of you said, what part of you said, oh, I want more of that? Or even maybe disagrees with me? I'd love to know. Thank you for being here. Have a blessed day.